I'm the Dean of the School of Pharmacy here at Central University. I've been the Dean for about 7 years now. Prior to that, I was the head of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences until they changed it to the School of Pharmacy. So, in all, I've been here about 8 years as the head. I stay in the United States from 1980 to the year 2006. So about, how many years? 26 years? Then I moved my family back to Ghana to put back into the knowledge, into the system with my knowledge. And I set up a company, Equatorial Healthcare Services, in Committee 18. And after a couple of years, I also moved here to teach at Central University. The transition from the United States to Ghana hasn't been that smooth. Actually, moving from Ghana to the United States was very easy than coming from the United States into Ghana. Some of the issues that made it difficult is the mentality of the Ghanaians. I think that those of us from outside there who come here trying to fit into the system, you find it difficult because the people don't tell you the truth. You come out with projects, ideas which you think will help solve challenges in the country. You give it to a responsible man and you just take it and put it somewhere else. Most of the people involved in decision making are looking for bribes. And if you don't understand their language, forget it. If I go into somebody's office with a grant of 2 million cedis and say I'll come out with a grant of 2 million cedis, let's use it to solve this problem of COVID and other things. If I go in that way, it's wrong. But if I go in there and say, oh, we are going to work on this COVID project, and you have a cut of 2,000 Ghana cedi every month, then that person will respond. This is the way Ghanaians do things. And it's not helping those people in diaspora who wants to come back home. Because over there, when they say this, it's yes, it's yes. I took the school from a department into a school of pharmacy. And also, when I came, they were doing the Bachelor of Pharmacy degree, which we have cut off as of this year. All the students in the program are running the PharmD, the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. This is an American curriculum that they are handling. So I've been mentoring lecturers and faculty, students, for them to be able to adapt to the program. Currently, it's in the 4th year. The PharmD is 6 years. The first batch is now in the 4th year, and in 2 years' time, they'll be graduating.
Prof. Kwesi Ohemeng, who is our current dean for the School of Pharmacy, is an outstanding personality. I have known him for close to 7 years since I came here, and working with him has been fantastic. He is indeed an exceptional leader. Since the time I've known him and for the period I've worked here, there are a lot of things that are so phenomenal about his tenure as dean of the school. Permit me to mention a few. So administrative-wise, he has done a lot for the school in terms of ensuring its smooth running. We have systems of operation that run very good. And he has also ensured that there is discipline among students and all faculty. You know, we as academics, we always respond to deadlines, submit grades, moderate questions, mark scripts on time. He has been very phenomenal in making us achieve our targets. So it's no wonder that in this whole university, we are seen as one of the schools, in fact, the best school, which is well organized. And talking about academic, we have seen a consistent reduction in the number of F grades that students normally get at the end of the semester. The general false opinion was that Central University took on students who didn't qualify for other public universities, so we shouldn't expect the best from our performance. But believe you me, looking at our churning out of pharmacists in the professional exam every year, it's better. Even in the local setting, our end of semester exams, you see that there has been a massive reduction in F grade. Students are really putting in their best. And he brought a philosophy which we are using recently. He upgraded our progression rule that if you have 3 Fs, you wouldn't move on. 3 Fs, making up a total of 9 credits, you wouldn't move to the succeeding year. And this has put fear in students, so they are very disciplined now. We are yet to have our exam moderation. You could see that, wow, students are really doing better. So the best is yet to be. And I would also say that in terms of infrastructure, he has also helped a lot. At first, we used to mark our exams or assessments manually, that traditional approach. But thankfully, under his tenure, we have achieved and we have acquired a Scantron marking machine. He's made all of us very comfortable, and it's so convenient to organize quizzes on and off. And this has really helped. We also boast of having the best equipment, you understand, infrastructure. We are well equipped in our labs. Today we have a visit from one of our accreditation bodies, and for that they give us a plaque, Central University School of Pharmacy. So these are some of the things that infrastructurized to he's done. Coming here, I'm sure you saw some lockers and the verandas here. He thinks much about people. He's concerned about his students. He believes in people and brings out the best in people. He wants everybody to be sound, to be happy, and to just move on. So those lockers were as a result of his dream to curb theft cases that students encounter all the time, reporting of missing laptops during exam and so on. So in a nutshell, Prof. Ohemeng is one of a kind, and we are proud to have him. We can't afford to let him go.
Essentially, what I'm giving them is trying to make this look like a US university. And if you have seen the boys walking around, have you seen how they've dressed? All of them in their ties, neatly dressed, and the women covering their parts. They are not showing any tattoos or holes in their pants. You can't do that over here. There's very strong discipline in the school. All right. So I think those are some of the things that we have done since we've been here. Their curriculum is international. We review with the Florida A&M University. They've been helping us to do that. And the level is just equivalent to the US, And also, we're trying to make sure, we haven't finished, we just started that, to make sure that when they are qualified, once they've graduated, they don't have to take the US. Currently, several students who finished pharmacy in here, you have to go and continue in the US also, because they don't have the accreditation from the US. We're trying to get the accreditation from the US, so that once you pass here, they'll be accepted over there. And that's, we're working with that on the Florida A&M University. All right? Well, I think that we are in the sciences, and our biggest challenge has been equipments and those things. So what I've done is to establish contacts with, for example, Florida A&M University. We are able to send 2 of our lecturers there every year for their PhD. Some are already there. And then I think there are 3 other universities that we do exchange programs with. They bring students here, and then we also send programs there. I think the research in the sciences is very difficult to get the grants because we don't have the equipment. But I'm working towards that. I'm hoping that with time, we should be able to get large amounts of money coming in. The challenges we have in the African educational system, Well, I think that there are some laid down or established procedures in the African educational system which are archaic. And the most difficult one is trying to change them, because in the status quo, the people who live with it don't want to change. And if you try, they will tell you, how they say. That's the most painful thing, because there are things we could do better. But the majority, you want examples? I'll give you one or two examples over here, what I came to meet. After exams, we have students of about 250, and a lecturer will fail about 125 of them, half of the class, sometimes more than that. To me, that's poor lecturing. But to the Ghanaian, not only at Central, Legon, and Ken UST, that is a good lecturer. I think that's things. Those people should be fired. And then you, as one person among the lot, trying to make this change is not easy. Let me tell you about the Scantron machine which I brought. Before you brought that machine, when the lecturers mark or grade the papers, they give them 90 pesos per each paper they grade. And then you bring the machine and say, no more, we are not going to get this money. That alone is a war. Because of 300 Ghana cedi, they will get 400 Ghana cedi. These are very challenges that hampers changes that we can do to make the educational system efficient. I happen to be in the position of power as the dean. So my problem is not those people under me. So what you have to do then is to make sure that those above you, you have a very good rapport with them. Like when I came, the labs were not fully equipped, and they were very poorly equipped. I talked to the vice chancellor at that time, and he gave me $1 million, and I finished all the labs. And the Central University School of Pharmacy labs is the best in the country. In fact, those people who came here today said it in all their discussion. So when you meet such situation, if you are in the bottom, like you talk to Prince Amoyao, I brought him from the US. When you are at his level, then it's difficult to have an impact, but he can have impact through me, so we can change it. But at my level, all I need is to go up there, find what I need, then I come and make the changes. It is not a very easy transition, but you have to make your mind if you want to come. Once you have made your mind, then you say that I'm going, whatever happens, I will not go back. And if you're going to be affected by every small thing, you go back very easily. You will go back very easily. So they should prepare enough and make their mind that they want to come.